So we're here with Quenisha Chandler, and Quenisha just finished doing a year of practicum and internship with us, right? And at the heels of that, we've been so pleased. Quenisha was our chief intern because she was just outstanding. She was always on time. She had a very positive attitude. She always looked great. Her dress and grooming was impeccable. She was very positive with everybody and warm and friendly and a can-do person. When there was a problem, she was the person who was going to solve it. And so we made her a chief of our interns. And in fact, when she graduated, we asked her to hang around for a while longer and work for us on an hourly basis because we couldn't find anybody who would match her caliber. So just a delight to have in it. And so we're going to talk with you some about your story, okay? And so let's kind of start at the beginning. Talk to us some about your background, where you grew up and your family background and what took you in this direction.
Okay, so thanks for that wonderful introduction. I'm from Macon, Mississippi, which is a very, very small town east of Mississippi. So I grew up here, very, like I said, very small town. Come from a fairly big family. My father is the youngest of 12 children, and my mother is one of 6 children. So on both sides, kind of a nice sized family. So in regards to like my academic background, with my county being, an impoverished county, my academics, I always succeeded academically, but I will say that due to the lack of funding that my schools provided, I kind of missed out on some things. And my undergrad experience, which I went to the University of Mississippi, some people know it as Ole Miss, I decided on that school because I wanted somewhat of a different experience going into my bachelor's. So I went to the University of Mississippi and I majored in psychology. And the interesting thing is I actually didn't start off with psychology. I actually started out with physical therapy because I felt the influence of other people telling me what I should do. Because a lot of people were telling me, oh, you're so smart, you should do something in the medical field. So I chose, well, I didn't really choose it. My mom chose it a little, physical therapy. But as time went along, I came to myself and was like, okay, this is something that I don't want to do. And my true passion was do something with mental health because of me having some experience with people who were battling some mental health issues. My grandfather had Alzheimer's disease, and being around him and learning more about it, I was like, this is something that really interests me and something that I really want to help with and understand more. So I said, you know what? I think psychology is for me. So it intrigued me mentally, and I was somewhat experiencing the life, well, being around someone in their day to day with, Alzheimer's disease. So that kind of helped me in my decision to go into the psychology field. So while at the University of Mississippi, I was able to be a mentor, a mentee. I was able to work with different departments in order to become, I feel like, more marketable in certain things. So after graduating from there, I went to Alabama A&M University, where I did the counseling psychology program, and my concentration was clinical. So while there, I was able to work in the Office of Academic Affairs and Research. So I was able to work within that realm with helping faculty, staff, and maybe even students in regards to issues and that. Also, while there, I was able to present at conferences. I was able to work with professors that were very, very helpful there. And as we all know, as securing internship along with the Logical Center was a great experience. The environment was so warm and loving, and they had us, it was a plus. So it was great. Also, because with your internship, you get a choice to kind of see what you like and what you don't like. And also with Longwood, you get a chance to kind of step outside and be an outsider in regards to administering testing or helping with test administration. And a lot of sites don't have that. So that kind of gives you something to put on your resume. Also, some of those applicable skills, which things you can apply to everyday life and also in other settings. Like when they ask you, because I'm currently in the process of doing job interviews, and they ask you, okay, so what type of skills do you have? I can list all these tests that I have administered, you know?
Huge.
So
Big
that's a
deal.
very
Big
big
deal.
plus.
Yes. Yes.
So that was a very, very big plus. And also being able to be around people, you're around social workers, you're around counselors, you're around psychologists. So to have those people around you to learn from them and kind of pick their brains a little bit, shows very, very good experience. And also being able to kind of step up on the ladder and become chief intern and even stick around a little bit after that to help with students coming in with their practicum and internship. So it was a very good experience, very good learning experience, very good experience with developing leadership skills, and also skills in regards to psychology and psychological testing.
Yeah, we really appreciate your presence. You were a warm and competent person to have there, and it really made us feel better to have you there, and you really stood out. So we're delighted with you. So now talk about, so you graduated, and talk to us about the next step. So what are you working on? Where are you going from here?
Okay, so plan A was to get into a PsyD program. And after applying and things like that, unfortunately, I didn't get in. So after that, I went into looking for a job, within the mental health realm. So things are looking good for that. So, but I do plan on pursuing my PsyD. I do in the upcoming years. I'll continue to apply to those programs. But yeah, as of now, it's what, June? Yeah, it's June. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good with graduating May 1st and it being June and, having interviews and possibly a job already. I feel like things are going pretty good.
I think they are. I think they are. Yeah, and we'll continue to support you and hopefully help you to get into that doctoral program that you want to get into. I sure
Yes,
hope we
sir.
can help that to work out for you. I think you've got great stuff going for you. You've got excellent grade point average. You've got published research, and you've done presenting at conferences. And you bring a wonderful positive attitude. So I think you got a lot of stuff to offer. So I'm looking forward to seeing you be able to take that next step.
Thank you so much.
Very good. You are so welcome. Good.